Literally, they opened the page and went, all right, green heroes, green heroes. Oh, that one. That green hero is good here.
Speaking of which, can they brood?
Dude, no, they'll just centaur mid.
Oh,
Or yeah, if you meant seek chaos.
yeah, chaos brood. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
no.
Okay. I'm just wondering about heroes to make space for spec. I guess the other one would be something like a puck, maybe, to like keep them all in position.
Puck. Would they have enough damage then? It's okay. It's like AoE silence is nice versus the CM
They have
too.
Shadow Demon with the Soul Catcher to like.
That is true.
That's the nice answer against Centaur.
Our boy Ember's there. They only have the CM route. And that's Ember Storm. I'll take the DK. Classic.
That's some lockdown.
Nice little stun.
And then the late game Ags.
I have not got to see that yet. I have not seen the Black Dragon.
It's really big. It's really
Like
really
it
big.
increases the hero model.
I think. I'm not sure if it does.
It's just the visual effect of the black is just like whoa.
I'll say if it if it
I thought
doesn't
black was supposed to make it look thinner.
If
Isn't
it-
that fashion?
yeah, but I'm saying that
Is that horizontal stripes?
no.
That must be it.
I don't even know what you're saying anymore. But it looks like it should be able to like block off a whole rampway. That's what it looks like to me when I see it. But Mickey will take the Troll Warlord. Interesting.
Good versus someone like the DK, right? Where it's like you just constantly like single target. You're like, yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to kill you, but I'm gonna get you. A Spectre and a DK like that.
Yeah,
I missed the last ban. Was Slark banned?
I'm not sure. It seems
'Cause
likely.
Slark was possible, but the lane would have been a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Which might be why they went for the troll instead, because you don't really have a good lane securing support. CM's not that good. CM's a pretty greedy 5. I mean, she's a very playable 5, like in pubs and everything like that. But I think when it like comes to pro games, teams are really good at exploiting her, and they just like walk at her, and they kind of ignore the carry a little bit and kill her like 3 times. And then when she's dead, you like start bullying the core. But Troll is a super strong laning core. He does not need the best supports. He doesn't need that Undying or something or a Bane.
Yeah.
And CM, like once you have someone like Troll, you can play offensively. That's when CM's at her best. She can be a 5 as long as you have a Jug or a Troll and like people who can follow up on the slows and the stuns.
And that's where a Slark wouldn't have been able to do that,
Yeah.
particularly against like a Sand King. And what we're assuming is going to be the Milan Shadow Demon down there. Although, do you want to stick Milan Shadow Demon down there? Do you like the idea of maybe switching it up instead and putting Misery down there and trying to harass that way?
What's their off lane? Their off lane is the. No, I think you keep the Shadow Demon. It is tough. They might try and make a really early kill move with both supports on either of the lanes, either on the Centaur because he's playing alone without the Enigma, or on the Troll Warlord because they just see an opportunity with the Sand King because of the Invis. I think that's gonna be the big battle down there for sure, right? It's always just about the sentries.
Yeah, and that's something too where like if it goes wrong, then all of a sudden you're like I guess the plus side for it is that mid is probably not going to be the most important to keep track of the courier. Like I feel like we've seen Storm versus DK a million times, and it generally speaking is just like you trade farm. You know?
I could see Miser going for a courier snipe on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good idea. Nothing. What else are you gonna do with silencer? Might as well try it.
I guess that's fair.
I haven't seen one today.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking more in terms of just like the courier is going to be more available for Century Wars. Um, but yeah, if they did want to go for a courier snipe, does it go to Storm right at the start then? Like, maybe.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. We do have a pause, it looks like. You can tell because Enigma's eyes keep on floating in and out of his head.
Yeah.
Which I find hilarious.
Yeah, it looks like Online's just having some microphone issues.
What's going on is he actually has some sunglasses, but they're not sunglasses because he's reversed. He's an enigma. He's hard to understand, so they're light glasses, which is why they shoot light out of his eyes.
So that was like a Slacks thing to say. What even was that? I hated all of that.
What are you talking about, dude? I will just say this. Everybody's dealing with some lag, jet lag in different ways. Sometimes you got to come up with
Sometimes
something.
you wake up at 3 a.m. and
Yeah,
you cast for a long time.
you just go with it. Go with the flow. Look at Centaur too. His is doing it.
I know everyone's particles are all flubbed.
I can dig it. Except for Spectres. Spectres is moving with her.
Yeah, moving surprisingly well. Man, that's a nice cosmetic, you know.
I love that one. Do you know that Spectre is one of my most played heroes?
That's unfortunate.
Why?
She's okay.
Spectre's fun. It's like carry with training wheels on. Like
yeah, that is not wrong.
Like you literally just try and not die, and then like when your team fights,
What do you
just
do
hit
on your
R.
other carries? You just try and not die, but only when I play Spectre. That explains so much.
Oh god, it's too true.
Can we just explain Matu a little bit here? What is this basic DK?
No,
Is that
true.
nothing? That looks like nothing.
He doesn't. He's the original. He's the classic.
The OG. You like got to this team. They're like, listen, bud,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to play something that's not green. And he's like, well, I don't have any cosmetics for that.
You know, I'm actually a little surprised that Alliance didn't like try and do a safe lane Storm and then like take Viper. Viper's so good against Spec DK. What do you think?
That's kind of cool. I don't know.
Is it too weird?
I mean, I think Viper Storm as your cores seems a little odd
Okay.
with
that's
a
fair.
Centaur. I think you might have some like long-term damage problems.
Yeah, that's fair. I can dig it. So it does look like we have some mic problems, like you were talking about. So the tech admin is trying to fix
They're
it right
on
now.
it, eh?
Well, we're cool just to hang out here and keep talking while we're
Quakefoot
waiting.
just said go, and Insania just said ready, and we're unpausing.
Yes.
Now the only thing is that it's still gonna do like 40 seconds of strategy time.
Yeah.
So
Why did you hate on my little Enigma talk about his light glasses?
it
It was so good. They looked like glasses.
dumb.
Talking
That doesn't mean they
dumb.
would float.
They would float. He's an Enigma. He's in the void. Do you want me to tell you about the lore?
Yes, I would love the
No,
lore.
I don't know.
All right, here, I'll give you guys some lore. So I'm playing Codenames. If you guys haven't seen that before, you're basically trying to help your teammates decipher words based off of some other word.
Okay.
The best way I can describe this is that Slacks gave us a clue, which was Lena. And
Yes.
out of all the words that we had to choose, the words fire and spell were there, and spell was not correct. That was not the word he was trying to give us. And then, now this is your lore friend Slacks. Princess was there on the board. He wanted us to choose Princess. Guys, she's not a princess.
It's not a princess.
Slacks was wrong on the lore. That's all I'm saying.
Call him out, everybody.
Yeah. So I don't know. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Maybe we're
Now,
still
mind
wrong
you, she
about
was a soldier in a war, and soldier was another clue,
it. That's true.
but it wasn't for us.
Yeah.
So he really screwed us that game.
You know-
Yeah, and then he gave us Laguna Blade as a clue later. So really, we lost. He gave us
That's
two
true.
Lena clues, and there was nothing to do with Lena.
You know, we played a lot of that yesterday, and Blitz asked me this morning, he was like, do you want to play some Codenames? And I was like, well, I think that sounds cool, but I think I'd rather do anything else.
I disagree.
I'd rather do
We're way
literally
too
anything
competitive
else.
at everything,
Yeah.
and even Codenames, people are like, a day later, like, dude, that clue was awful.
It's really true.
I thought it was just Mafia, the game, that
Yeah.
people, like, that was bad, but really it's just our whole group of community and, like, talent that just ruin every game by being overly competitive.
Well, and you know, I think a lot of people are asking us, you know, why are we talking about Codenames right now? Part of the reason is because yesterday when we were playing it, Insania was playing with us. He hopped in and played some Codenames rounds. He was a very good clue guesser. He never wanted to be on the person that was giving the clues away, though.
Oh, I see.
And that tells us some deep things about his Dota playing.
It's that he's very secretive.
Yes.
Yeah, so Alliance have the strats.
And this is the strat. Their strat is to pick up 1 bounty rune out of 4. So Chaos picking up 3 of them there to make it work. And we'll see how they can do.
Pretty hard to contest against Shadow Demon, right? Either he is the disruption to work with, or he can just walk up and start poisoning you. And you can't fight that, right? You are not going to win that battle.
No.
And already he's just spamming it out some more down bottom. Oh, gets the 2.
That's
Milan. Expert Shadow Demon player. Oh, I had this matchup the other day. I was playing Shadow Demon versus Enigma. This is nice. You just spam those Eidolons. They do have 50% magic resistance, but you're Shadow Demon, so you don't care. Look at that. Boom. 20 gold. Look at that XP. Look at this guy. He's ahead of his Sand King. I love playing this.
Value Town.
Oh, give me those islands. Oh, what is this micro? What is happening? Taiga, pay attention, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, my God, he's going to get all 3. Oh, it's like 70 gold. That's so much XP. Okay, it's not that much XP, but it's the gold.
The gold matters.
Yeah, the gold's really good.
I mean, that's like basically 2 creeps, right?
And 2 creeps he's not getting. He's a Shadow Demon.
He wouldn't otherwise, definitely. Oh man, VT Faded taking a little bit of a beating up here. He has 4 tangos and also the stick, so the stick's the big winner in that regard. Mid lane, what you'd expect, 5-1 versus 6-0, and already Enigma going to be doing a little bit of jungling. You think there's a rotation with level 2 here?
No. I think Shadow Demon's going to come in here pretty soon once he figures it out.
Okay.
That would be my assumption.
Well, I was thinking like the Enigma rotating up to try and kill or gank the DK. Or, yeah, but that doesn't seem like it's likely.
Taiga. You need some control groups, dude. You're a silver Enigma.
That one hurt. He's giving a lot away.
Yeah. Juan is just psyched right now. He's like, guys, I got Bassi. I'm working on boots. They got an invisible Enigma. Who cares? They got the Rune Ward there, so they did see that. And he has the Malphite, but he's got no mana.
Yeah, gonna have to pop the Clarity now. Also working with the CM Aura, of course. Able to get that one now as CM did hit level 2. Trading some hits here with Misery, Insania. That is the strength that you get coming from the CM, although it's going to take a bit of a beating on their way back. Didn't quite manage to get that deny there. So tag in the meantime.
Just completely under this vision here. Yeah. They've been pinging him out, keeping an eye on him. Oh, he's going to try and get the pull in time. Ooh. Oh, get out of there, little Satyr. Nice. And now Milan's like, yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm going to be hanging around here for a little bit.
Yeah. He knows what he needs to do. So this is kind of the weird situation now where Kezu is basically one-on-one against the Centaur. And it looks like they should be able to trade off farm pretty easily. We'll see if Boxy can maybe get any more of the denies as Kezu is kind of able to move over and get the hard camp.
Yeah, getting a little screwed by the Caustic there. Couldn't get all the assets on the wave. But yeah, Milan's just going to leech all the XP from Taiga. Oh, he's going for those Eidolons. He wants them.
Yeah. Does need to be a little bit careful. If there was a rotation coming from like the DK, it wouldn't be that hard if they're just at this middle camp here. But it looks like Taiga is going to be able to get back in time to try and stack up a camp. Looks like he'll get the medium camp there. Pull it back. And easy peasy. DD Koikva.
Pretty handy rune to have when you're contesting for last sets, of course.
Oh,
and also close to 6.
First blood. Salve. Misery. Got him. Mickey makes the play.
Kind of with the batarangs in the end.
He does take a little bit of a beating with that one, as he did obviously refresh the Arcane Curse again. And now VT Faded chasing, but Insania does have a Mango available and can turn on this if they need to.
Get him out of here. Keeps on walking. Misery's back.
Has the Courier coming out now.
Not great that he gave away First Blood, but full mana on a Silencer. Pretty frustrating. Look at my Turret. Like, he's just completely burnt the 2 of them down.
Yeah.
And they are out of regen. 0 regen. But, yeah, Courier's still coming.
Koikva took it for a second, and Troll's like, no, I need that.
Oh, Faded. Faded. Got the dagger. He's
Oh,
coming.
God,
Oh, he got
Mickey.
him. Oh, no, he didn't.
He didn't click on the
Dude,
hero.
if he kept going, I don't think he saw him.
Oh, okay.
Or else
Damn.
he would have. Dude, that was like perfect if he had kept moving. That was a crazy TP.
Jeez.
Good call on Mickey. Down bottom, I believe Milan is finito.
Got him. Well played, Alliance with 2 quick kills. I guess not that quick, considering we're at the 5-minute mark. But kills in succession.
There you go. And relatively even down bottom there with that trade-off that you're seeing. So you're giving equal farm to a Sand King and a Centaur. I don't even know who that favors. It's pretty damn even. They both, you know, have certain items that they want and need and scale so well with Blink. Maybe the Centaur is like slightly better, but it's not by much.
No. I love, by the way, how it's like they each are trying to cut on just the other side of the other one.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens. All right, movement in now. They found themselves one. Misery. Looks like he should be fine, although there's jumping coming from Koikba. And it looks like they'll find themselves the kill onto Milan, so Alliance take down 2.
I think they want some more here. They already used that shrine. That's Radiant.
Ooh. Not quite there.
Yeah, fresh out of mana there, so little hard, and of course the CD makes it difficult.
Does Storm have a TP? He does. There's a regen rune bottom, but he doesn't. Nobody sees that one yet. In the meantime, Matumba Man gets the stun off.
They caught Taiga trying to TP out. Oh no, he wasn't TPing out. He was just hiding at that point. So at least he'll have his TP when he comes back.
Yeah. God, this would be. I really hope that Koikba is able to get down there and check that rune. It's like such a big difference for Storm gain a regen right
well,
there.
he ain't gonna get it.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Misery steals that one away.
That's okay. Someone's TPing mid anyway, so easy bottle. And they're gonna try and make a play here. They have a smoke on the Crystal Maiden, so they might run into these Radiant supports at the same time. Troll and Spectre just gonna hang out. Sand King and Centaur are gonna hang out, and we're gonna have a 3v3 mid.
They walk into the middle of all of them. No global as of yet, still about half a level away. But they do force the rotation of the Sand King, and that is enough for Alliance to be willing to back out. And that's kind of a free tower on Boxy here. Immediately puts the pressure on, walking under, and getting the retaliate damage onto it.
Centaur is so good for pressure onto these lanes. Like, you don't often think about it, but he offers a ton of tower push for your team.
Looks like Kezu's going to come back now. Get the Burrow Strike, some extra damage. Boxy pops the hood and backs away.
You know a hero I haven't seen on all of the streams today, that I've been watching at least, is Mars, as Milan will slowly take the ride down the river Styx. Got him. To death.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, it just relates. I was going to talk about Mars.
Oh,
which
okay,
is,
got it.
Yeah, see? I haven't seen a Mars so far today, and I heard everyone talk about, Mars. But Centaur, of course, Mars was one of those counters that we were seeing a lot for the arena.
Yeah, that's true.
So you couldn't stampede away, but no stampeding away from that one.
Well, that's true. I think part of the reason is it does just get kind of completely owned.
I see they've chosen their chat wheel for the event. That's the one they're going with, eh? I like that.
That's an underrated one.
Yeah, OG went for the Lockad Maratag.
Yeah.
So they found their own here in Chaos.
You can't bite somebody else's style. You got to be your own person. That's the reality of the situation. Yo, look at these stacks. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
This is not the Shadow Demon team. How can they be stacking?
Uh-oh. Koikba, they have global, but not enough mana to cast it. Could pop stick for it if they wanted to, but don't decide to go for the play. So Alliance holding on to their tower for the moment, although Matumba Man is keeping that pressure on. And now 9.5 minutes in, 2-5. With the top 2 net worth being held still by Chaos. It's just that Spectre is a little bit behind, or you might want, as they take down the tower and global used. They find themselves the Storm. He's just dead.
That was really well played by Chaos to hold it for that second go after they had it nice and low. All right, the Black Hole!
Black Hole makes it happen. Shadow Demon in some trouble, but more importantly, it's Matumba Man that goes down. So Chaos gonna lose 2 for the price of that Storm.
Is it the 7-10 split in bowling? Is that correct? Because that was like the 7-10 split. Like perfectly each end. Very nicely played.
Yeah.
I could, some Enigmas would have canceled that. I think a lot of Enigmas would have canceled that. Like during the cast, he's like, oh, they're both too far.
Right. No.
And he just got on like last little pixels.
I mean, the stampede into the black hole is definitely the way to be. Is he faded? Okay. They got him. Caught. That's huge. The kill coming out on the Storm, and now Misery also going to hit the dust.
That one's a little easier. Rather than the big split, they're just directly on top of each other.
Exactly.
When you cast your axes. Good grab there from Mickey to set that up.
I've been impressed with the Alliance's play so far in this tournament. I don't know. It's crazy to me, right? I can't talk enough about it where, like, it's a team that stuck together after not getting TI before. There were numerous points throughout the season where, like, they were not performing up to their standards or where I think they wanted to be at. And they're willing to stick together till the end. Like, that's so cool.
And they were a really hard region, of course.
Yeah.
Which did not help things. I mean, I guess it does in some ways that you can develop better than a lot of other regions, too, because you have, like, very good scrim partners and stuff.
It's true. It's a double-edged sword in that way. But I think to me, it's like it's a testament to these players and the organization itself that very cool that they were able to stick together.
Remember that stack you were looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, guess who just took it?
Oh.
Insania with the...
oh.
That's nice. The freezing field farm play.
Oh, that's real nifty.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. That's like the Shadow Shaman double stacking ancients for yourself. I'm very okay with that. Like, early Crystal Maiden ultis are just not that great.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, they're good, but they're not, they're not very reliable or anything. Sometimes they just win you these fights out of nowhere, but farm is great on Crystal Maiden, especially levels, because levels helps everyone.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
How much mana we got on these guys? Like, 3.6 on the CK, 2.8 on DK. Like, DK's on the enemy team. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, that's way too low. I was just clicking because they were right next to each other, but they're just hanging out. They're both just farming some creeps.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, jeez, guys. I'm just, whew. Last series of the day.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're going to make it. We're totally going to find the right sleep schedule, guys.
Got a Blink Sand King now. On the way with the Veil on top of it. Keep on hearing these things from, like, across the map. It's very little skirmishy fights that we've been having in this game so far. Along with, of course, the taunts.
Why are there, like, 5 taunts that sound like a circus? Boom, 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 boom. That's also
we do know that Mickey rotates in.
Oh, damn.
Gets the kill. Onto him. Alliance is the...
Look at that streak,
one that makes it happen.
He was already top net worth, and he just got a 5x streak. That's a lot of gold. That's one of those, like, little multipliers, too.
Well, there's the imprisonment coming through. The burrow strike onto 2. Good play by Kazu. And Boxy going to get ultied as well by the Shadow Demon.
Oh my god, this Veil.
Dude, this Chaos draft is fully kicked into full gear.
That was all the Veil, man. Did you see that Breathe of Fire? Level, like, where's the, how much damage did they just do? 2165. Okay, that was all Sand King, but it's all the Veil.
They try and turn this back around, but they get the global out as well. Koikva stunned at the last second. Taiga has the black hole, but he can't use it. Not enough damage to turn it around. Milan gives him the tip. Good job ganking me.
Chaos have a point to prove here, for sure, because they're that aligned or that European qualifier, and a lot of people will just immediately rate them below Alliance, because Alliance, of course, qualified to the DPC, and Chaos want to say, hey, man, we got some players. We've been to TI before.
It's true.
We got our new boy, VT Faded, bringing him up.
Going the Midas on the Spectre as well.
They want to show that they could have taken Alliance in those qualifiers. That's what they're trying to say. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. That's what our 2-game series will decide.
That's right. Whether or not it would have happened.
Exactly.
Everything is the same.
Yep.
All right, Insania gets down some deep wards here. Back to the side, it's the Shadow Demon farming away on Milan. That is one of the things that I think just makes this Spectre such a good pick, is the ability to haunt in afterwards. But this is the danger part. He's also very easy to gank and jump in. They try to burrow strike, but it doesn't work. Kazu, they drop down the sentry, but they can't chase him out anymore. Insania might have been able to go in for a frostbite, but there was no follow-up.
Whoopsie. Well, it happens to the best of them.
Yeah.
That black hole range is suspiciously large.
Global's back up in 40 seconds. This is a hard fight to take if you're Chaos. But when Spectre is up again, we'll also have the Haunt at about that time as well. So Koikva goes in, picks up the bounties, and Alliance looks like they're going to be able to get 3 out of 4. As Milan going to pay the price for his insolence of taking away a bounty rune.
Yeah, they forced a stampede for it. It's not the worst. And, Faded, this looks familiar. Immediately TP's mid, has his Midas, get that catapult.
Goes around, picks up some farm. Now going to go back for maybe a team fight afterwards if they can make a gank happen. What do you feel like Chaos need to do at this point? Like, is it just sort of the ace in the hole of Spectre, or does the Storm Spirit to you feel like the real threat?
If I'm Chaos, I'm just taking all of the towers right now. I have a DK who's 12. I have a Sand King that's like one of the highest net worth heroes in the game, and he just wants to fight constantly. And Taiga is probably dead here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they move in and take him out.
Yeah, I just want to push towers. I just want to use my DK. I want to use my SK. I want to use my Ks, my Kings. How many Kings are there? Is it just 3? Or oh wait, he's not a king. Is Dragon Knight a king, or is he just a warrior?
He's a knight.
Well,
what are you talking about?
I don't know. He's like kingly. Look at this guy.
He's a
You
knight.
tell me you wouldn't make this guy your king?
Well, I'm looking at Troll
I
right
don't
now.
want it. Is that what he says? That's the Dragon Knight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good voice. I like that one. Well, less than 1,000 gold separating these two squads as we debate about the royalty at hand. And pressure coming up soon for the Tier 1 tower bottom. But you can see Alliance, good vision in the woods, and well, Milan spots him out. On comes. The Burrow Strike is there.
Man.
They take him down again.
That is so much damage. When you have that Veil and Sandstorm early on, it is
yeah.
unbelievable. And he's about to have level 15 too. That's peak with this build, right? Like, considering how much HP the average hero has at this point in the game and how far ahead and snowballed this Sand King is.
It's nuts.
Even someone like this Centaur, I think, is going to be dying pretty fast. And this guy has Hood Double Bracer. He has 53% magic resistance to start with, and I think it's going to look pretty scary.
Uh-oh.
The defense from Kezu.
Be careful. They do have the jump from Boxy if they want to use it, as well as the Stampede. They move in with Quickpa, but he's going to be controlled for the moment. Milan does get stunned, killed off, and they are going to end up finding the Burrow Strike from Kezu to get away.
Blink.
Haste. Oh, just barely able to escape Kezu.
Nicely done.
I mean, if you get the right click there, he's dead for sure.
Yeah.
Does that get both? No, it doesn't. This one's too far away. But he is able to get the 1D
Oh, I mean, it was close.
Yeah. Then, whatever. Get out of here. Why are you such a butt?
It's like 900 units away.
You know what, Trent?
It's not even like a little close. It's not even like where it's like 100 units. You're like, almost.
Does it get it? You know, they touch. There's a
yeah.
Venn diagram in there.
Somewhere.
You're unbelievable. You are something
I'm just keeping you honest, that's all.
That's fine.
All right, Kezu, half a level away from peak SK.
Smoke broke. Black hole up. They get the blink. Away.
Whoopsie.
It always looks so weird when it's nighttime vision against each other. But
yes.
They blink it when they see each other.
Yeah.
Down bottom, Faded is going to back down and does have 30 seconds until Haunt is back up. And this guy is just feeling too cool for school right now. Chaos are going Midas every which way.
Yeah.
And they can still pressure right now. Like, I'm really liking this draft from them so far. The way they're playing it.
All right, where's my SK player? All right, there he is. Okay, we're good. Backing up his DK. Wants to make use of this BKB.
Oh, he literally just drops the ward right there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, now he knows. I mean, how much can they set up for here? They're going to see Milan, which means Quakefa has a good jump if he wants it.
Oh man, I hate this. When I'm playing support and I have this sick ward and I'm camped behind them like, guys, look how good this is. And then your team just convinces you that it's not a good go.
Yeah.
I mean, Tiger's just farming the camp. All right, here we go. That's nice.
This is nice.
That's what they wanted.
So they have one. The follow-up there, they run into Milan immediately. Insania! But no, he vanishes. Chased down, Matumba Man tries to TP out. In the meantime, the black hole comes. They catch him. They are caught and killed. Alliance wipe with 3.
That was sick.
Man.
That was so good by Insania to pop that ulti because he forces the disruption on him, which means there's no counterplay when the zip comes in, and as well as the black hole.
Oh, that was really well done.
That's why, like, he knew that he'd be forced to disrupt him.
Well, and they had a while to think about it. As soon as he walked there into the trees.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty easy to big brain 4D somebody when you're sitting there for 20 seconds doing nothing else.
They made it work, though. That's good.
Safe build here from Koigfa. Goes for the Yules after the Kaya.
I like it. Yeah, dodge away from a Dragonite stun or something, or
maybe that global silence.
Yeah, that's also nifty. You can dig it. I guess the thing that's a little bit scary about it is that at some point you're going to need BKB in this game, right? Like,
yes, Bloodstone BKB looks to be what he's thinking about here, right?
So I kind of wonder if you lose your scalability against a Spectre that's going Midas Radiance by going for the Yule Scepter when you're eventually going to need BKB anyways.
I think it's too risky. You can't risk ruining your game by not having Yules over the next little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Enigma going back for pipe afterwards. Already had that mech, obviously. With the 3,000 gold lead, Alliance.
Centaur's going pipe too. They're going to double it.
Oh, interesting. Did they save?
It is worth it.
So Enigma has a tome that's on cooldown right now.
Yeah, so they're giving him 2.
Okay.
Or it might have been that he. The most likely thing that happened is that he just noticed there were 2 at like 20 minutes or at like 15 minutes or whatever. He noticed the tome had been taken, so he just popped it, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That must be what it was.
So Radiance completed now for the Spectre. Immediate smoke up behind him. This is kind of cool, though. Like, the smoke into the Spectre, because normally you think about a Haunt coming out afterwards. Now maybe they can save the Haunt if they want.
Well, they don't find anyone there, so he's still going to need it.
Yeah.
Insania probably going to check for another Obs here. Nope.
Nah.
Yeah, instantly. Once the Shadow Poison comes up, but it was because their smoke popped, so slightly unfortunate for Insania. He's trying to keep that vision up for the team. But he has spent it all on these sentries besides for his Glimmer.
Dude, they look like they want to fight this. They gotta be careful. Faded. Gonna get jumped on here as well. They've already found one. It's the Silencer dead, and he doesn't have buyback right now with Global. In trouble. Insania's gonna pop ulti, and they're just gonna run away. Is there any way they try and fight this? This is real bold to run after Alliance at this point. And Milan instead is going to be the one that gets jumped. And Matumba Man now also in trouble. Going to force to pop the BKB. They do have Black Hole again, but couldn't get into range. So Alliance again win a big fight. And how was the Radiance fight from Spectre with Haunt used? Dude, you talked about it. That global doesn't matter if you get caught by the storm right at the start.
It's very hard to play against. I mean, you said it earlier, though. Stay in the fountain.
Yeah,
Can't die. Have counterplay. Buyback is huge. That's something that Solo always has. Like, not having buyback on Silencer at 24 minutes is, I would argue, completely unacceptable.
Yeah.
I think there's one thing to just, like, spend all your money on wards and stuff, but you have to have a budget. Like, you have to have buyback on this hero. Because it's way too broken.
Trent Pack's promoting fiscal responsibility. Have a budget.
Hey man, that's just my boy Solo. I notice that every time he plays this Silencer. That guy will never die a Silencer and not have buyback.
No. Well, the game is continuing to go on into the sort of late mid-game stage, and Alliance 6,000 gold in the lead, but it is still a lot of these heroes with like.
Oh, he got it!
He was
wow.
able to get there in time.
I didn't. Oh,
Koikfa, he gets out. Oh man,
I did not think he was going to make it on the Sand King.
But the Midas is.
Some of the lines are so good.
I like that. That's really great. Boxy jumps in. Kazu, quick fingers, gets the bounty run. So it looks like it will be Alliance picking up 3 of them. While KS just get the 1. But yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to get, like, not necessarily concerned about the Spectre taking over the game, but I still think Spectre's having a good game. And as it gets later, I don't like Troll scaling as late against Spectre as it used to be when you had the Bash. Oh, Kazu. Lotus Orb on him. Gonna get caught there, and the Burrow Strike walk away, not gonna happen. Matumba Man pops the BKB, and just going to walk away afterwards. Has another BKB charge used, down to 7 seconds on the Dragon Knight. The Alliance are making it happen. They've got Black Hole. Misery locked up there on the high ground. Catch again, the hoof stomp, and then the quick kill. It just happens too fast, and they're immediately into Roche now.
Yeah, and obviously Troll Warlord gonna make this pretty easy. They were covered by the Invis Storm, but they're actually gonna use Quick Foot's help here.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, they have, well, again, no buyback on the silencer, yeah.
Alliance don't necessarily know that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a little I guess they just figured that it was going to be way too close, where they were going to get it really low, and then the Sand King would be respawning, and then that's just a super bad situation to walk into.
Right. And get to that point where you can't leave it alone. You have to sort
exactly.
of defend that area. Safer just to get another pick off. They're in a good position still, I think.
8K lead.
This is always the Alliance way that they play as well, which is sometimes struggling to finish off games.
Sometimes a bit too safe.
Yeah.
That has gotten much better over the past couple months, though. No
Yes.
doubt about that. But they also lost to lost having Mega Creeps this morning, so you know maybe there was a moment where they could have pushed a little harder.
Well, Matumba Man going back for the AC afterwards, trying to tank up to the best of his abilities. And with the 7K gold lead, needing to find a kill before they can go into the Roche pit. Need to set up for something. Probably with the next Stampede, I would imagine. And is the target just Kezu? Is there anybody better to catch early?
Well, I guess realistically, no, probably not. Like Faded's gonna be way too far away. Because they're just always gonna be routing like this.
Yeah.
Oh, Insanity's going for it again. Pretty much the same play.
As long as he's not taking sandstorm damage, it's all fine. All hunky-dory.
It's okay, he's got Tranquils anyway, he can take it.
Oh, Matumba Man. Got it. No regen for you. What are we looking like as far as levels are concerned? Still pretty even. Obviously, Misery is the big downside here, down all the way at level 11. But we did get into that next 500 health talent for Spectre, so 2,300 HP.
Oh, someone get this man some buyback, please. Like, go find it. You need it. Because this is Bloodstone Dota. You got to get the kills. I also love how he has the urn. He's like, sorry, guys, I'm not getting any charges this game.
Yeah, it's true. Kazu, Burrow. But Mickey already got the tower.
And they used to smoke there, too, from Chaos.
I'm a little surprised. It feels like they have this idea that they want to fight, but there's never a fight that looks good, I guess. That's a decent way to start it. Jump forward, find one. The Haunt coming out afterwards. They try and isolate and kick down that Centaur. The chase coming. Matumba Man with the BKB. The Burrow Strike is there. They have the Dragon Tail afterwards, and they will be able to find that kill on a Centaur.
Taiga,
looking
too.
for Taiga. Able to take him down as well.
Picked him apart with the Haunt. Perfect prioritization based off of the way that fight was spread out.
They're going to walk into the pit for this one. There is buyback on both of the Alliance heroes. A 2,600 gold swing already into their favor. Buying back on 2 and immediately going to retreat.
How much time is left on DK? Like none?
Yeah, it's
not enough to finish it.
No.
Whew, okay. Now what, though? If you're Alliance.
I don't think Roche is low enough that you need to worry about it necessarily. Quick thought. Found Kezu. Alright, the self-stun, turn it back around. Nicely done. And the TP away. Meanwhile,
Oh, did he just use him?
Oh, he did. Okay. Kezu's in trouble. Mickey kills off the Shadow Demon in the meantime. The blink away. Kezu getting chased. They don't quite have vision. Looks like he will be fine now. So I guess what's next is they fight back again. Matamba Man, BK's Bees. God, he is really burning through those charges. Down to 5 seconds now.
What? 30 minutes, 5-second BKB? Whew. He just does not care, apparently.
Yeah.
Alliance starting to take pretty good control of this map, pushing them off of the Radiant Ancients, off the high ground. So, again, we focus on the Roche.
I will say this Mickey build is pretty cool. Like, Satanic, Manta with the Maelstrom. Just survivability.
Yep.
Some extra damage in there.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. And Matamba Man, they decide to jump on the Shadow Demon instead. The Haunt comes out. Do they find the Black Hole? They're not able to get it in time. There's a good stun that came out. Matamba Man also controlling him. And over to the side, they're trying to kill off the CM. But Insania is living through all of it and doing so much damage on a VT Faded. The Black Hole comes out afterwards. But the Global there to interrupt. Eul Scepter lift up, trying to buy a little bit of time. VT Faded is separated from the rest of his team. And they have caught him there. So they get the Electric Vortex and pullback. And the kill. Sick stuff from Alliance.
Yeah, and once the Sand King's dead, this is one of those problems where you have a whole team that can't do anything against Insania if he's invis and you don't have detection. They actually had it there, I suppose, anyway, so it didn't really matter. But quality ulti from him.
I mean, it's just that like sort of zone control thing, and then Taga coming in with the Guardian Greaves, and I mean, it didn't matter that you had the 3 Spectre Illusions and Desolate on. It just wasn't enough. So Mickey gonna finish off Roche there. And what do you think they can do with this Aegis here? What's the sort of be-all end-all goal?
I think tier 3 is pretty realistic, if not a lane. But once Storm, he has the Farmer's BKB kind of fast.
It's interesting to not give the Aegis to Storm.
Yeah, that is a question. Oh, GPM instead of... So he has the Midas, but he still takes the GPM over the Strength.
Whoa.
It is... I mean, it's okay. 210. It almost sounds a little low for a 20, but at the same time you think, well, Puck only is a 250 at 25, and 25 is a pretty big jump after 20.
I cast a lot with Basekip recently, and he was talking to me about just like how strong the Dragon Knight, once you get like 5 or 6 slotted is, that this hero just becomes such a monster. Like, do you think that that's... Oh, hold up. Stun there on the roll.
Yeah, I was going to say, does he have friends close enough? I don't think so. I think he's good.
He's like a dog chasing cars.
Yeah.
But it does feel like, you know, if Matamba Man gets into enough items, it can start to become a problem. Not to mention having the, like, Dragon Knight Aghanims.
Yeah, but what if he winds up 5 levels behind Troll?
That would suck.
24 here now for Mickey. 351 last hits. Who's the next highest in the game? Probably Kezu, maybe? No, Kezu only is 159. I thought he'd have more from the Ratting. It's 319 on the... Or 312, rather, on the Spectre.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, 13,000 net worth lead. Alliance still very strong in this one, and Mickey not afraid of all that much. That's a good soul catcher, but the stomp comes out from Boxy, safe for the moment, coming from the disruption. Now Quakeba able to find onto one. They want to use the global, but he's fully controlled, isolated. Do they find that kill? No. So he's still living through it. Haunt comes out afterwards. They take down Misery. Gonna kill off Quakeba as well. And the Burrow Strike now onto 2. They turn onto him. Chaos with the turnaround. Mickey trying to do what he can, but another disruption, saving a life. And now the Dispersion also starting to deal out a lot of damage. Another one of those soul catchers, and all the Centaurs down to nothing. He's starting to fall as well. The global silence finally
Dude,
saved
he waited
and used.
so long.
He waited, and the Storm bought back, and that kept him out of the fight a little while, I think, as well. Burrow Strike onto Mickey. He's caught. He's going to drop as well, and now Storm making the decision, do I want to come and help my carry? I don't know if he even can. He's got to stay away. That's going to be 4 dead and a buyback from Storm. Holy crap, Chaos did it. That was huge.
4 tips. Oof. Oh man, Storm.
So did he buy back, and after the buyback they just like globaled him?
Yeah, I think he was at the shrine, and then he just like couldn't zip for a little bit. But even so, like, it's pretty hard to get there. Like, that's super far away fight. Very greedy buyback.
Oh my god. And they're dead for 60 seconds. There's so much damage that can come out onto this. They have AC. No buybacks on the Troll or the Centaur. How much can they get here?
The crazy thing about that, though, was that getting the Centaur right before he stampeded. Like, that's what they were waiting for, right? It's like they were still playing aggressively because they thought they had that as a fallback. And the double catapults means that Storm can't solo zone it.
Well, one lane of racks, and Matumba Man making the move up towards the north. He has Dragon Form again in a second. Okay, they're not going to go for it. They're wary.
It is very tempting. But they can just back up, get some wards down, and start farming neutrals.
And suddenly the gold lead. Look at the swing back. Down to 3,000. And the experience is back to basically even.
So I remember when Storm was going to get BKB.
Right?
He's not that far away from it now, but still pretty painful. He really wanted that when they fought, and I kind of wonder with that Aegis on the Troll. I don't know. Aegis on Storm just feels so good. I wonder why. I guess because he had Satanic and like it was so hard to bring him down the first time.
But wouldn't that be more reason to give it to the Storm?
Well, then he just has like another full go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
It's
the
tough.
ulti is, yeah, it makes it hard to measure. I guess he could have got global and killed me before he could like pop his first ulti as well. Kind of suffers from the same thing.
Oh.
But then, you know, then he has BKB, so I don't know.
Yeah. You assume that there was definitely the reason behind it. Maybe it's, you know, probably what it is that they wanted to like siege high ground and not have to worry. Like him just sitting on the high ground punching it.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
But he gets the BKB now. The scary part is that Matumba Man is super stacked up now.
Yes, this is the DK problem where he does eventually, as you said earlier, do a ton of damage. It's all about the splash. Like anyone who has cleave, right?
Yeah.
It all starts adding up eventually.
Spectre very close to 25. That extra dispersion, which will be taken now, 6%. Also, Spectre has a butterfly now. And Alliance needing to find some answers. There's a DD down bottom.
2,780 HP. 30 armor with Bassi when he's nearby his buddy. That does seem very hard to kill.
And still working with the Midas. Like, there's still a lot of room to grow on Spectre. Like, there's still a Soul Ring in here. You can get Ags. I think Ags is actually super value on Spectre.
It's expensive for what it is, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I think it's cool.
Well, like,
I think it's good.
All right. I think it's really good for being able to like cycle through the ultis and not have to have Haunt on cooldown all the time, and then just like feeling like you can't do anything at that point.
Yeah, true.
All right, smoke up. Chaos feeling themselves. All lanes either on Alliance's side of the map or pushing in that general direction. And the tier 2 tower going to be taken. Now, Alliance, are they really coming to try and defend this shrine? Do they want to take... They're glyphing for it. This seems so bold. The DD comes out, able to Manta dodge away from the stomp. And they keep their shrine alive for a moment. But there's the Burrow Strike, catching onto one, the Soul Catcher onto Mickey. They have the ulti there as well. Meanwhile, the isolation, they blow up one. Insania's already dead. BKB is out from Koikuma, but is it going to be enough damage? The Spectre's staying alive. The Dispersion keeping him there as well. There's going to be illusions that pop out afterwards. Meanwhile, Matumba Man able to find this Enigma, keep him controlled. They don't get a black hole, they don't get anything. But Faded does look like he's going to go down. So they take down the Spectre there. And it looks like Sand King also going to eventually fall. It comes at the cost of the Troll Warlord, though, who also died.
What's Misery waiting for? Why didn't he global for Troll? I mean, I guess Troll got the kill, or Troll went down eventually anyway, though. But I thought maybe he didn't know that Manta. He must not know that Manta was popped.
Probably saving it for the Enigma black hole too, but Enigma got caught out, so there may have been a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Like he only globals when there's the black hole.
Yeah.
As the save, because that's the other thing that could have happened is Alliance there could have bought back onto the shrine and then
Very true.
Yeah, that could have been the other play.
Yeah, he's definitely been very conservative about the globals though.
Yeah.
And that is a 25 troll there, and they fixed the Battle Trance Strong Dispels with the Aghanims, which you might have seen in the recent patch. So now you can cast it on yourself when you're stunned, when you have the Aghanims, but also your allies.
One of the nice things.
2 minutes until Roche.
Okay. And, well...
So if they get Aegis on Storm and then Cheese on Troll, seems or vice versa. Could be, I think either way is fine for them. And then the Radiant side, they just want Aegis and Cheese on the Spectre.
Right.
Maybe Cheese on the DK, obviously. Much better than the Aegis, for sure.
That last fight did sort of show that, you know, I guess some of it was the DD Troll as well, but Spectre is not immortal yet. Does look like going instead for the Basher build into Abyssal Blade.
Okay.
So I guess just to find the Enigma at the start of a fight.
They're going to have a nice roast fight here from Alliance, though, because they'll have the MKB done on Mickey by then.
You know what the big brain play is from
What?
Alliance? Tagia just black holes himself when Haunt comes out. And then the Spectre, like, just intuition goes and realities onto him. You know what I'm saying?
He'll do the double pop-pop, the ha-ha, like the haunt thing, and then he'll accidentally black hole the illusion, though.
Exactly. Oh, that's fair. Jump forward, stun. Troll Warlord still fine. Throwing a lot of remnants around.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a regen rune there.
Okay, Sand King moves in. Regen broken by the Sandstorm. Only half mana right now. They decide to take this fight. Koikva chasing forward. Burrow Strike out as well. Global Silence still being used if they want it. Faded doing so much damage with the dispersion, but it's not enough. Mickey BKB chase forward onto Milan, wants to take him out of this fight. Meanwhile, Tumbaman separated on the other side of it, battling with Koikva, can't quite get the kill. There wasn't a crit there, and Boxy also going to be able to find the finish on Akezu. So they take down a couple, and Alliance managed to win that fight. No buyback on the Spectre.
And yeah, Roche up in the pit there. Tiger has the buyback too if they end up contesting.
Gold.
Oh, is that it? That's who's missing?
Yeah.
That is rough. Alliance haven't scheduled it yet. If he runs in right now, this is very good for Alliance. And he does.
Oh, man. Do we have any bounty runes coming? There's nothing like that coming up.
Nope. So, should just be there. Okay, they scan it, though.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But they're so far away. And there's so much vision. And it's a troll. They can't risk it. They know it's so unlikely.
Well, 43 minutes in now. And you still have a lot of game, it feels like, left to be played in this one. Boxy possibly going to go next for an Aghanim Scepter. Let's refresh a little bit, though, where we're at. At this point, if we're Alliance, is this the Roche where you try and, like, end the game? Do you think you need to?
Yes. I think, I mean, ideally, yeah.
Okay.
I think your Sand King's starting to fall off a little bit. Your two supports are, like, Soul Catcher's really good still, because it's always good because it's percent-based, but overall, the damage is certainly falling off. I mean, you can see how far Sand King's moved in the past, like, 20 minutes. It's not great, right? Trying to stay off map and everything, I'm sure, as well as just dying a few times.
We did get the Enigma Aeon Disc that's picked up now. So,
Enigma Aeon Disc, okay.
Yeah. So he has been kind of targeted pretty heavily in these last couple of fights. Now should be able to get his abilities off.
Oh, I like that, though. Milan now finishing up the Aghanims in almost 25. And Tome, not for another 5 minutes, though, unfortunately for him.
They take out the late game Arcane Aura.
Aha!
I think it's probably just best for, like, Mickey, just the slowdown that you get. Seems like the best part of it in a way. But with the Aegis, with the Cheese, Alliance going to control the map, get all 4 of the bounty runes. And for the moment, Chaos kind of just need to sit back in base and chill. Tumbaman could finish off the Satanic if he wants, but needs to make sure he has buyback.
Yeah, that's always a quality decision. Does everyone have it this time? Let's see. Most.
Pretty much everybody.
Yeah, everyone has a timer. It's just gold issues for 3 of our players.
Which they'll get very quickly.
Well, you
GPM
hope so.
talent. Well, GPM talent.
Or you wind up with a, okay, well, fine.
So, 46 minutes, 10,000 net worth lead. If you're Alliance, I guess, are you just waiting for this DD to spawn? I mean, these is like the 2 best runes for them, right?
Yeah, very true. They could definitely use a rune ward.
Keizu, then Vision. Just barely losing the vision of him, and Quakefoot jumping forward for it afterwards, but not able to find the catch onto that Sand King.
Classic Alliance game.
It really
Here we
is.
go. No, I don't think that they've like slow rolled this one. I don't think they've played it poor or anything. I think oh, whoopsie.
Yeah, doesn't
Alright,
matter.
Phew. That's the worst feeling when you screw up a little click like that. But it's like, all right, it's all right. We still got the kill.
They do have the Burrow Strike, or rather the Sand King buyback available. That's what he feels like he is at this point, is just a Burrow Strike.
Yeah.
Disruption. They've got ulti for Mickey if they want to use it. Midnight pulse down as well. Mickey stunned. Man backs up. Take away the damage. But will be able to keep this on him.
Careful now.
Yeah, needs to be real careful. Force staff. Haunt. Chase down. Wants to turn, wants to fight. That's going to be a Satanic off the illusion. Well done. And that extra regen. Mickey in some trouble.
Dude,
the Soul Catcher's out again.
He's stacking those poisons. He's got the timer.
Yeah, needs to be really careful. Dodging away from him. Another banishment. Another stack. 4 of them nept now onto Mickey. But with Soul Catcher coming down, he almost got it, but not quite.
Yeah.
And now no Haunt.
Only 30 seconds left on this Aegis, so he might want to just YOLO. Well, Yolt? He's the Yolt. You only live twice.
There you go. I like that.
Figured it out. Alright, I'll just Satanic.
The fact that they could save this Sand King's buyback, good blink away, is so key.
Oh, we'll see.
Again, 5 seconds. Soul Catcher out. Catch forward with the stun. The turnaround stun a second time now. Disruption saving for the moment. They have Blink Black Hole available if they want to use it with Sand King back up. They could chase. It's the Aegis expiring, and Mickey gets the regen from it.
So all that, and they take a tier 3, but don't get the buyback. But still good for Alliance. Just continuing to grow their lead, now up to 16K. Chill, very relaxed from these guys.
And she get the D wards there. And Kezu going back for the E-Blade afterwards. Is the Sandstorm blind that good, do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. He had the E-Blade queued up for a long time at this point. Just keeps dying. Can't finish it off.
Just feel like a kind of nice answer there for the troll.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But he had to buy BKB anyway, right? Or MKB, sorry, anyway, because of the Spectre Butterfly.
Yeah.
So,
And Radiance, yeah.
yeah, usually it's good, but
Those BKBs do start to get a little bit low at this point. What's he at now? 7 seconds still? It's impressive that Mickey's been able to keep that duration.
well, yeah, considering how early it was just gone.
Yeah.
For the
Kezu?
Cloakster. Or Matu, sorry.
Good vision. Get him. Haunt come out. It's turn it though. You get the disruptor onto Mickey. He needs to escape. Although it doesn't look like he's going to. He just drops. They get themselves 1 kill. Can they find a second? Foxy tries to run away. Broken. Still chasing. This is going to be a continued ulti once the Stampede wears off. And with Kezu having Blink Dagger off cooldown 3 seconds. Oh, good jump away. Looks like Alliance will escape. Refresher done for Enigma.
Chaos, though. I mean, last time you saw how fast they could move when they had a slight advantage. Now, the wave is pushing in top. If they want to try and force that, There's a bit of an opportunity there, but they're all moving south instead. Maybe think about that tier 2 tower instead, just saying like, okay, there's no way Troll's gonna buy back for a tier 2. Let's go finish off that shrine we started earlier.
So they take that one down. Could move up to the north side, like you said, but the other issue is no haunt for 60 seconds. It looks like Spectre's going to go back to the
I
BKB
think
afterwards.
they want to push there. They want to like go for a quick kill or something on the high ground. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Dragonite Illusions. Interesting. So that's the other way to push with this. Doesn't get all that much damage, but the DOT at least from the Corrosive Breath.
Sick.
What's the name of that again?
I think that's it.
Oh, unhealable damage.
Oh, that.
That's what I was talking about. I can't believe he's not going for the Ags before Moonshard.
I don't think the Ag is a very popular item there, dude.
No?
No.
Dude, 50% corrosive damage. The extra magic resist as well.
The 40% is pretty crazy. That is true.
Yeah, I guess just getting all the damage out is more important in a way. All right, looking for the opening now.
Yeah, he takes the Hell during the MKB.
I mean, Chaos are behind at this point, but it still feels like they could take a fight if things go right for them, and maybe this is the way to do it. No, but the Lotus Orb to turn it back around, and now Matoma Man, he's out of position. Although the Haunt comes out to try and turn it, going to be able to turn this back around. The Refresher, he has another round of Aeondis, but he's just dead. No buyback. He bought the Refresher, which means he didn't have it. He doesn't have buyback at all. Faded, saved for the moment there. He's going to get disrupted. Now trying to walk away, still living for the moment. A long duration silence. The Burrow Strike coming through. They try and keep the Spectre alive. They're jumping back and forth through it. The E-Blade keeping him alive. He's dodging the remnants. Left, right, center.
Oh,
He's
it's a
going to bullet
minefield.
hell. He's able to walk away. Faded living on nothing at all.
A Koikba out of mana.
Oh my god, they couldn't get him. And everybody else died. The rest of his team cleaned up.
Get him with the Lotog.
Dude, he dodged like 4 remnants.
This guy's been playing some Minesweeper. It was that pause earlier, you know? It's like, all right, Alliance got mic issues. I'm hitting up the mines, showing how it's done, playing some games versus the techies. I don't know what he's been doing, but it's working.
And just like that, Chaos now going to take the other tier 3 tower and move in. Foxy finds the jump here. They want to take down another disarm. Onto that Dragonite. Faded needs to back away. It's E-Blade onto the other Spectre.
I mean, you're not killing
Jump in,
Foxy.
turn the stun. They got him. No! The 4-step away. Quick Fizz is going to live.
Foxy, get in there. You got 5k HP.
They're going to chase down. There's the stun onto one. Wants another one, but they're lacking the damage. They need more damage. Troll Warlord trying to focus onto illusions at this point, but they turn now again, finding quickly, gets the jump away. Not a ton of mana, needs to walk back to the base, and it is eventually going to be the kill onto Troll. 2 minutes, and Chaos might have done it. The black hole down. Is it going to be enough damage? They're trying to take down Spectre. The jump through the kill. He's going to be back again, though. Spectre has Boots of Travel, going to TP in on that second wave, and Alliance need to set up for another round.
They want it all, though. While Mickey's dead.
Oh, they didn't get that first black hole off. It didn't do enough at all. Now no refresher, no black hole, and they need something huge from Koikva. It starts with the Axe catch, the Burrow Strike to interrupt, though. Kezu in position, Insania trying to get the ulti, but they're just going to walk away from him. Koikva tries to focus down Matamba Man, doing what he can, but it's not enough. With no Troll, Alliance, I mean, can they hold out? They've got to wait for 80 seconds.
And that Radiant, is that Radiant Courier? Yeah, Radiant Courier in there, it knows. And it's, oh, how convenient. It's a refresher. That
man.
is, well, it's better, but it's disappointing. Because this looks like a DK Ags.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Nonetheless, it is going to be Roche going their direction unless there's some type of mad zip from Koikva. But it will not happen. And
Oh, Faded not taking... Oh, okay. They have the refresher shard on DK, maybe? Or what did they do with it? Oh, they gave it to Kezu. Okay.
all right.
The double E-Blade, double stun. It's pretty good.
So this time around, they will have the Troll Warlord again, and it looks like at least 1 black hole. Possibly 2. If they need to, they can refresh for it right at the start of the fight.
Are they just going to face rush it with all their buybacks? It seems. I mean, you got like 5 more minutes, though.
Jump forward. Oh, another Burrow Strike interrupted. The pullback in onto 2. Already dead. The DK's just gone. He was like paper.
What just happened?
Kezu, he's in trouble as well. Alliance, they actually might be doing this. This is before the troll even comes back. Kezu, burrow strikes to his own death, and Koitla is starting to go off. He's actually already caught 2 of them. The third's about to die as well. Alliance just made the hold without even trying.
They didn't make the hold. I don't know what Chaos did. They didn't attack. That was so strange. He was so far away from his team. Just super cocky, considering it was just the troll dead.
They're calling the rundown mid-play.
I mean, that looked like he got soul captured, basically.
Yeah.
He just exploded.
Well, and also
that's a lot of passive items there. I got a BKB, I see a cheese, I see a satanic. What happened?
Dude, they have double black hole now as well. And global silence, they have it available from Misery.
He must have just got like perma. Oh, I guess I can check all the stuff right. Death summary. Let's see.
There was a Lotus or Burrow Strike that caught.
You know what it was?
What?
He got the stomp, dude. He got the
stomp.
big stomp. He got that 4.25 second stomp. He wasn't thinking of that. I think that's what got him. Look at oh my god. He had only taken 200 damage before he got the stomp business. And then he got stomped. God, that thing is insane.
They're going to have to buy back on Shadow Demon. But they're going to try and hold on to DK's buyback. Using the glyph now, don't want to give up any racks. Lane's starting to push up on the top side from
troll.
Chaos. He's doing a lot of damage to that melee barracks. Faded wants to get something in return for giving up that melee barracks. But again, another Alliance game where it feels like they weren't able to close it out early and now are having to battle back in a big way here.
Yeah, it pulled all the way down to just a 1k advantage. They built it back up to 6, and they're going to bring out an Aghanim Scepter for their Centaur because of those efforts. And he's going to munch that on up there. So creating the space. I think it's a recipe that was, of course.
Well, the walk down mid coming from Chaos. They do have Shadow Blade on Enigma.
Oh, that's big, though. They got the full Abyssal now done for Mickey as well.
Where did they go? Exton online. Oh, Refresher Shard, yeah, like you said, on the silencer. So they have the answers to the 2 black holes. Koikva has to find the silencer in the fight. I actually think that this might be a time where Misery just needs to stay behind.
He needs to go to his home.
He needs to go somewhere else.
Nah, he's got Glimmer and Force, though, and he has the gem. The Storm doesn't have inventory. Oh, no, he's the gem, too. Oh, there you go. Oh, man, Alliance and the zipping. High ground hold. Name a more iconic duo. They were doing it with the Chen. That was some times.
That was insanity. And backdoor protection is back on now for the Tier 3 tower. So the hold here is going to be quite tough. Or rather, getting the creeps up front and center. God, they're so rich. Just buy the Ags. Because he also gets increased range,
yeah,
right?
who wants buyback?
You get increased attack range to 600.
Yeah, buyback's bad. You
Buyback's
tell him, dude.
a bad ability. Just don't get it. So we're getting to that stage of the game. I think this is probably the...
Wow, is everyone 25? All right, Enigma's 24. Everyone is 25 except Enigma and Silencer.
poor Silencer.
Dude, this Crystal Nova damage, holy moly.
560.
560.
Yeah, that's a great one. I love that talent. The Frostbite can definitely be good with Ags, but I think that the Nova damage is kind of underrated for pushing out waves.
Yeah, exactly. It's the, you know, who knows what's going to happen build.
Right.
I like the attack speed and the Nova. Then the Mega Creeps are no problem.
All right, Aegis expires. And now walking up to high ground. Lions, smoke breaks, Kezu there. They get some vision down. They see Kezu, but they don't want to jump on him yet. Lotus Orb causing some issues. Burrow Strike onto 2. Follow-up coming out with the Haunt, immediately out as well. But there's going to be the black hole. It's on to nobody. They don't have anybody at all. The second round of it, the Broken off to the side on Enigma. He wants to get it off in time, but it's not going to happen. He manages to fight too, but it's going to be silenced afterwards. And VT Faded does finally get taken down. So this fight's kind of looking okay for Alliance. They have buyback on Quake if they need it. Matumba Man stomped. He is stunned. He is got caught, but not going to be killed. Disruption saving a life, and there's the blink away. Milan on the low ground makes sure that his mid player does not get killed off as they decide to chase down another round. Disarmed for a long time. They don't get any damage off at all, but there's the epicenter turnaround, and Boxy going to get taken down. Quakefa with the big play, but there's no follow-up stomp. There's no control at all. They're going to now buy back on to CM, try and get her into this fight. And Taiga controlled, punched down by Matumba Man. He does so much damage, but the Shadow Blade's going to keep him alive. Do they have any detection? It doesn't look like it.
They have the E-Blade. They can turn this.
And now they got the catch, they got the jump, they got the kill. Quakefa goes down 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
And with Setar down, Mickey needs to have the freaking bash of his life. He needs to get the root down. Matumba Man, his ulti is worn off now. The fight has continued to last on, and somehow Chaos is still...
They lost Taiga, though. He got off to the east. And they have the sight. They're chasing. They want him. Oh, they got him.
Another Shadow Blade. Another Shadow Blade. I mean, here's the thing, though. They still have a pretty good ability to keep these lanes pushed out. But with 90 seconds, no Storm Spirit, it feels really tough to end the game. Or rather, to keep the game going.
20 seconds, they can just end this, I think.
Yeah.
You just go in with your team, you buy back, you haunt.
Do they have another DK form in 10 seconds? Yeah.
Yeah. I think you just go in. Do they have a smoke even? No, they don't have one on them. Oh, and there it is, the refresher. Perfect.
Refresher for Misery, ready to go with another round of Global. Are they going to be prepared for this?
All right, Haunt's up. They can just jump whenever. Like, they could just blink stun this guy now when he's not expecting it. And here it is.
Stun comes out. Malefice as well. Guardian Greaves, they're not deciding to go. They want to save the Spectre's buyback.
Now they've blinked first, though. They've BKB'd on DK.
And now they've caught Sand King. He's rooted, tries to run away. Force Staff keeps him alive. Back and forth, back between them. BT Faded, takes down Insania one time. Stun out as well.
Oh, good
That's
dash.
Troll Warlord starting to drop down. Mickey, can he stay alive here? He does have Satanic, but he couldn't pop it in time. That was actually Matumba Man. And the chase down for Taiga. They buy back on the Troll. They've taken down the Ancient here with all the creeps. And just a couple quick clicks is all that it might need as they do use the stomp. Good blink away from Matumba Man.
Woo!
They get the global out as well.
Black hole,
They're trying to live, jump forward. Do they get it? VT Faded on the other side. They're trying to take him down. They're bouncing back and forth between the two of them, but they can't keep them both off. Global silence, another round of it, and eventually the Ancient will fall as Chaos get the first win of the day. They desperately wanted this, and they're able to pull it out against Alliance.